What is up, guys? It's Magic the Gamer back today with another video. Now today, guys, if you guys notice, right next to the church, this is the little village house. This village house has dirt, and you can see it kind of, going down. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to take and I'm gonna patch the dirt up right away. Yeah, all these holes, we're gonna patch the dirt all the way. We're tired of how the zombies and stuff like that are spawning right under here because of the shade, so we're gonna do something about it. Now, guys, we can't just go and do whatever's, but we are going to destroy this, so we need TNT. We're gonna play some TNT, boys. Let's go. Let's watch this blow up. It better not blow up my church in the process. Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful. Oh. Alright, guys, so one reason why we're destroying that... Oh, wow, there's some copper in there. Yeah, let's destroy all this. It's so that way we can get an idea of how we're going to build our village. Still, we're probably going to put some of it back. We just need an idea. We need a place where we can clear it. I think we got extra supplies, too, to be honest. Sorry, villager, you're going to be mad. That's okay. Wow, I keep getting so much supplies. Yeah, if you guys notice that it is above a cave, and that's what we're going to do. We are going to destroy this thing completely. Let's get into it. So in other words, if you guys see this dirt here, we are going to cut it back a little bit. We want to make sure it's matching this line here. So this right here needs to be matched probably right about here. Yeah, probably not that far. We don't want it like all the way that way. Probably like about here. We're outlining it so that way we can get a quota of what we're doing. So this is how big we want it. I think I did the line on this side wrong. I think it's supposed to be like one up. It's supposed to be like one up, and I did it like... Okay, guys, you see the line base. This has helped. This line base helps us out so that way we know exactly what we're doing. Like how much, how do I say it? How much to go before we go too crazy. So right now, guys, if you notice, it does not look right. So we are going to start with getting the wood up. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to use the oak logs. Yeah, we always use oak logs because oak logs are in a beautiful color. But before we do, we got to make sure the bottom is completely flat and all this dirt is patched up. One reason why is so that it does not look crooked underneath the building. You don't want that in your house. So there we go. Oh yeah, it's looking good already. Alright, let's get that patched up. And since that's the dirt, it's going to be like right on this line. So we kind of want to make sure it's all patched up. Where it's flat like that. So that way we kind of can tell like exactly how much we go before we go too crazy. So that is kind of our underground. Actually, wait a minute. Is it? I feel like that dirt's like here. Oh, it is. I need to do these two up. Let's do that. Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. I'm gonna make it like that. Let's fill those two up too. If you're wondering why we're doing this, is so that way we kind of get a location, kind of a design to a deal. Yep, see this is going to need cut back right here. Yeah, because that's the village. We're going to cut all this cobblestone and stuff like that back. If you notice, it is not leveled. But before we go crazy, we need to have some lights in there. So let's go use this glowstone here. And put glowstone there. That way we can brighten it up so we know exactly what we're doing. We are going to use I think the white will do. Will the white look good in this? No, it's the white Tyrant. That's what we need. We grabbed the wrong block. Sorry about that, guys. It's all the way over here. This is the one we need. White Tyrant. There we go. Okay, so we're using the white Tyrant, and then we're going to take and let's get the black glass in there. So it's on the first one. Sorry about that. It's on the first one. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so we want to make sure you get that supplies. I've got so much supplies. I probably need to start getting rid of some of this, but that's okay. And I think we're going to use not the smooth stone. But I think we're gonna use the stone brick. I still got the TNT from when I was blowing it up. Hold up, can we blow it up more? Let's go, we're gonna blow it up more. Poor iron. I was gonna actually switch and get the iron, but I'm in creative, I could just get it here. Where the heck did I put the torch on it? Okay, there's the torch. Let's go, blow it up even more, guys. Yeah. Another one should do it. We're getting rid of all this rock, if y'all guys are wondering, so that we kind of can see like how we're doing. I'd probably go too far. Oh yeah, I went too far. I always do that. I always destroy something that I need. Alright, it's okay. It's just dirt. We can patch that up real easy and real quick. It's not like a main material. And I think we got glowstone too in the process. Glowstone powder. But that's kind of what we wanted to do because we wanted to cut this out anyways. We didn't want to destroy the outline. We need to fix that now. There we go. That's the outline. But we do need to trim all this back. And we're going to kind of build like a side side mansion kind of. I think that's what we're kind of going to. So we need to get all this dirt out of here. Because I saw this villager and he was just living on this hill and there was always mobs doing it. So I was like, well, what if I just do something crazy on this? And that's what we're doing. We're going to do something crazy on this. Alright, let's destroy it all the way. There we go. Oh, look, we got iron. We're actually getting some iron. Alright, let's put another TNT in there. Let's go. Let's blow this up more. There we go. I think we should add 2 in there. There we go. We're kind of pushing it back so that way we kind of can see like, because I want to stop right about here where this block is at, which I didn't mean to destroy that section. I'm going to stop right about there. And since the outline is about here, we need to stop right about here. So we need to cut it all the way back until it hits this point here. So that's a lot of destroying right now, but we just need the room, so we're trying to, we'll patch it all up later. We're just trying to get a design, or kind of not really a design, but just to see how much like more space. I thought that was a spider at first, but it's a cat. It kind of startled me for a sec. The outline is to show that sorry about that. The outline is to show kind of like where we're at on what we stand on the building. So this is where it is. It is quite a big building, to be honest. I think it is going to be like one of the massive buildings I've done. It might not look massive, but it is probably going to be a massive one by the time we get done. Because, as y'all know, we always like adding stuff. Yeah, see, all this needs to go, and I need to get rid of it. I'm going to have to put TNT in there. Let's go. It is going to take you a lot of time if you're trying to do this, and probably survival. I'm probably going to do some more survival. I'll actually show you how to build in survival, but the only problem with the survivals is they take so long, and y'all guys don't want to watch part 2s, or like part 1 and 2, so I kind of just want to do where it's just like, you know, only like one video kind of it, so that way you're not having to go back and forth watching this. Wait, okay, that's the dirt pile. Okay, that's where we need to stop. No, I don't want the wood, I want the dirt. Okay, so that section. And we can cut it out, actually. You know what? Let's cut it out. Let's make it bigger. You know us, the bigger the better. Cut that and that. Okay, wow, we way cut it. Okay, yeah, we still got a lot of work to do on the cutting this all the way out. There's a lot of cobblestone right now just to clear out before we actually place the foundation. I did not mean to hit the creeper, but you know what? He's irritating, so if he gets hit, it's his fault. So now since we got it all kind of cut, let's get some light in here because this is too dark for me. Here we go, guys. We gotta get the light out. We gotta cut all this back now. And let's get all this out. Look at that. Looking beautiful. Looking fantastic. We're gonna blunt this out. We're gonna cut it to where it's like. If you're wondering, guys, why we're doing it, why we're actually you know, having it this way where it's kind of the grass there. It's because we're trying. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is what we're doing is we're taking the grass and we're outlining of the exact building location of where we're gonna build. You know, what we're gonna stop at and start at. So you gotta understand that this is a double house, so it is gonna look kind of weird. For now, we're gonna get the grass all fixed up on the top section before we start actually building. Well, don't step outside, dude. That's what the villagers don't get. Wait until the zombies die before coming outside. That's just stupid. That's just logic. But apparently, villagers don't have logic. As you guys could tell, this is kind of how big we got. We kind of cut it, I think, a little bit too big, but that's okay. Alright, guys, so let's start. Oh, yeah, we need blue glass. Let's get some blue glass. I think we should do... I think light blue, guys. I think we're going to go with the light blue glass. Alright, guys, so we're going to start with... let's get the logs done. I think we're going to start with the logs. Yeah, let's start with the logs. If you guys know, this location right here is where the dirt we're going to start with. That is where you want to play your logs at. Oh yeah, can we cut this back a little bit? Yeah, I think we can. Yeah, I need it cut back. Yeah, I just need it cut back a little bit. There we go. So that way I can get the log down here. Dang it. There you go. I might have to cut like the whole other side down. Alright, so that's kind of what we're starting with, guys. It's kind of like that. Then on these corners here, you want to play the log again. Just to get your base kind of started. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I think I killed the cat. Oh, no, he's fine. Okay. Now, since you got that done, you want to carve out the sides of the wood here, because we do not need the wood here. This all needs to be cut out. Which, this is the fun part. It's going to be a lot of work to get this done. But I think it's going to be worth it, guys, to be honest. Let's go with another side. We got this side, too. Oh, I think I went too far. Yep. I cut the wood back. There we go. Oh, I did it again. I cut it way too back. Actually. Alright, guys, so that's kind of what we're doing right now, is we're cutting it back right now. We're just cutting this section right here back for a little bit, so we kind of get a texture of the house. Yeah, let's get this actually. Yeah, this needs to be like this. For now, we're just gonna put it like that. So kind of we already know the designer part of the house, and let's cut all this dirt back so we don't need it floating above our head. That's a little too dangerous. Even though dirt does not fall, it's still it kind of, you know, defeats the purpose of kind of the house we're doing. So what we're gonna probably start with is probably since we're already starting with kind of the borderline of the house, I think we're probably gonna like to be honest, I think we're gonna probably like we'll probably start with probably the second level before we work on the first level, because you gotta understand this is a 2-level house, so it's gonna be a little crazy. And in other words, we're gonna take probably we're gonna probably start like I said, we're gonna start with the bottom of the house. We don't need that split. Let's get rid of that. I kept the sword in because I always kill the mobs. So that's why I'm leaving that. Alright, so in other words, we're going to start with this section. We do not want to do all glass, so we do not have to. First off, we're going to start with this on all the sides of the building. This is a white tarot cot, whatever. I have no idea what it exactly is. It's a weird deal. So you want to make sure all your corners of your buildings, or all your corners are pretty much log. We're going to start with logs on the corners for now. Like that, and let's get this side done. Oh, that one, see, it's always the bottom one that doesn't want to work. Kind of like that, guys, for now. We're going to probably raise it up later, probably later in this video. But right now, yeah, let's get this done too. We're going to get all the sides done. There we go, guys. So kind of that's where we're starting off right now, is to get this design. You want to get this design so that way we kind of have some style. Now, if you guys are wondering, well, what about this side? It's going to be kind of blocked off. Yeah, we're going to cut all this grass back on this side because it's too close to the building, and we don't need it too close to the building, because if it's too close to the building, it'll block your seeing purposes. So we're going to just cut all this back. I think I cut it under. Why is it always cut under? I'm cutting like this. Alright, anyways. We're going to cut it like that so that way it gives you a sight. We're going to cut a 2 block on that side. And there's plenty of blocks on this side, so it gives you the perfect deal. Now, since we got that done, let's get started, or get finished. Alright, so we're going to put a block on these sides. You want to do that on all 4 of your sides. Put at least 1 stack of this quince block, or the white tarot nut. I'm not exactly what it is. It says white tarot, to be honest. It's a very, Minecraft comes up with some of the most confusing names ever. So you make sure all your blocks like this have that on it. So let's get rid of the dirt there. Dirt there. That's the frame. So right now, if you notice, our kind of our bottom of our house looks like this. We kind of leaving it like that right now, so that kind of we get a frame, kind of like a frame around the house right now. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to make sure all that is that. And look at that. It looks beautiful already. Yeah, let's get that side done. Not the, I hate cutting the wood. There we go, guys. So right now, that's kind of what we're doing right now. It kind of looks a little weird, but that's alright because we're adding some more style in it later. But for now, we have to stop on the bottom section and work on the top section. We got the bottom frame done, which is kind of what we want in right now, is just to get the frame design done. Now, if you guys notice that this is a little bit taller on this side, which is kind of what we're going to do. We're going to make the back slabs taller, so that way it kind of overrides kind of, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, but just to give it some sort of style, we are going to make this one shorter. So we're going to cut these 2 front ones shorter. We're gonna work on it probably a little bit. So now, guys, it's time to add the stone brick, which is my one of my favorite not colors, but blocks in Minecraft. But first, we can't do it without these getting cut back even further. Because if this doesn't get cut back further, it will interrupt your. Dang it! Why is it cutting back that side? I did not say that side. Let's do it again. So we're gonna just trim all this section here and go back and forth like that. There we go. Look at that, beautiful. It's cutting it back. It keeps destroying that guy into the grass. So this is our other section of our deal. So it is kind of be like a triple deal, I guess, to be honest. Because it's unleveled, as you already tell, it's already unleveled. But this is going to be a massive house. I think I messed up when I actually cut these. I think these are supposed to be the same size, to be honest. I just to give you a heads up, probably not cut these, because when I cut them, I just realized that I didn't realize how tall, like, because I'm building it from here and down here, and I didn't realize that I'm going to have to build like a 3 level in order for it to work. I mean, I could cut it a little bit smaller. Wait, how tall is this block actually, to be honest? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so a 4 block is fine. So this would probably be where the roof is at. So let's get at least this framed it off so I know where the roof is. That's not going to be like the design we're going to put with that. It's just to let me know that that's where the roof is going to be at for the first floor. Because this apparently is a triple house. I didn't realize how tall this house was, to be honest. Alright, so let's keep going and keep building it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's going to be that house. So this is going to be a massive house. Which is going to be fun to build, but alright, let's get to work on this. I think that's all even. Yeah, I believe that's all even. I think I did that one too tall. Yeah, that one's okay. That one's even now. That one's a little too... Yeah, that's too tall. There we go. Alright, let's get all these white concrete blocks to the same height too. Now let's do that on... Oh, I tapped the X to jump down. Alright, we're going to make sure that it gets the same way. Look at that, beautiful already. Man, this is already beautiful. Just the white and the brown just look, it looks tan though, to be honest, but it actually really looks good too, the building. Alright, let's get this side done. Now you want to make sure all your roof and all your sections are the same level so it doesn't like confuse the crap out of you. Now this is where the door is going to be, so we got to make sure that there is a door for this section. Now you got to remember this house is a 3-section house. So there is going to be 3 different levels and 3 different doors and stuff. So this is going to be where the door is right now. We're just kind of like, cause the door on this building will be probably right about here. So we're on line this side. I'm going to have to push this dirt back. Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of that dirt. Let's go put this dirt. That's too close down. Dang it again. I put it the wrong block. Oh, let me get the grass. So this is kind of like the design of what we're going to do. Now the roof on this section will be probably flat. So there is going to be like a garden on top of the roof. Before we actually get finished. The only ones that are going to be tall enough is probably these two. Oh, I did that one too tall. Yeah, these two here. And then I would say probably about... Okay, that lines it up to probably right about here, I think. Yeah. That is going to be about the size. Yeah, this one's going to be the same height. That's going to be the height. Right now, so let's get the... not the turret. I don't want the turret. I want the turret on this side. Alright, that's going to be kind of our design right here. Let's get the white Tyrrell, I guess, block. I'm not exactly... It says white Tyrrell, but I'm not sure that's actually what it actually states. And let's get this block here to be the same. Look at that. Already starting to look on the house. Now we got to get the doors here done. So what we're going to do is probably a... Not that. Where's the other one? I think we're going to go with the dark oak. Yeah, let's go with the dark oak wood for the floor. The dark oak wood, one reason why you always say it's dark oak wood to use is because dark oak wood has a nice color and texture to your building. Now I'd probably say let's go with the oak doors. Let's go with the double door. It's not gonna be interfering, yeah, because there's like 2 blocks there. That's gonna be kind of looking weird. Yeah, I noticed that there's 2 doors here. It's gonna be kind of looking weird, so we might have to do like this. Come on, do it for me. Let me put a block here. Why is it not wanting to do it? It wants to leave it that side. It does not want to do it, guys. It does not want to do it. See how that door is like working where it's opening and closing that side? Alright, well, let's worry about that later, I guess. Let's just get this frame done. Wrong block. Alright. Guys, if you notice that it is a double deal, so I think what we're going to do is probably a double door, to be honest. Just a double door here and a double door here. Just because, no, we can't normally just do that nor do that. So we're going to add the dark oak wood here. And let's get some torches on the door so we can at least see that location. So So that's kind of what we're doing right now, starting off with that design. Now you can add the dark oak wood all the way around if you want, like I'm going to do. Just to add kind of a texture, that's where it's going to be at. You better not go in my freaking building. What? Yeah, it is. It's seriously going in my building. Alright, well, let's don't worry about that, guys. Alright, let's get this. This is going to be where the floor is going to be at, so let's put the floor in. Now this, on the other hand, will be dark oak wood on this side. So we're going to put the dark oak wood. So not this. This is just the flooring. We're going to put this in like that, and we're going to do that on all the sides of the house. So that kind of adds what we're actually going to do. And then we're going to add that block into that, like that. Now you gotta understand this is a 3-block house, so we're gonna put a door down on this first floor and the second floor to get to the second floor. So the villagers can use this. And we're gonna do it fast, so that way you don't have to worry about it. Look at that. Already looking beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Since we got that done, we can add the, you can add just whatever block you want. Unfortunately, I'm not going to do that on this side. I think I'm going to do a blue glass, to be honest. Yeah, let's add a blue glass on this. No. Blue glass looks weird. Yeah, maybe not add a blue glass. I think we're going to add a clear glass. I think that's the one. We were talking about doing a blue glass, but I think we're going to go with a clear glass. Why do I have 2 of the same blocks? Oh my gosh, I end up grabbing the same block. So what we're going to do is we're going to do kind of a massive window right in the front. I think we're going to do about this block. I think that probably, look how massive that is. That is super massive. Then we'll do the dark oak wood on top. So let's get the dark oak wood here. Here. Come on, we're almost finished. We're almost finished with the, well, second level. I guess it would be the second level. Stop giving me that level. There we go. Look at that. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. You don't have to do it all glass, but I'm going to do at least this section. Probably like the sides and the top, to be honest. I think we're going to do that all glass right there, yeah. Look at that. We're not going to leave this section. This here is where we're going to put the door for the secondary level of the village house because it's already kind of there. Now we're not gonna do a actual like regular deal. We're gonna put the little frame there. Actually, no, that's actually a different color. Dang it. That needs to be this. That needs to be that. There we go. There we go. We're working on it. It's slow and steady, but slow and steady wins the race. Alright, there we go, guys. And then we're going to take the oak door, and we're going to plate the oak door there. Look at that. This is already the first villager's house. Already almost completed. Look at that. We're doing it fast, guys. We're doing it crazy. Let's do the stone on the back wall here, and then we're going to add the... We already know the dark oak wood's there, so let's add the turret there. And as you know, there is a... window section we can do. So guys, I think what we're going to do for that is probably just I'm thinking about like actually leaving that. I actually was going to put like the turret block there, but I'm like that won't look right if I do that, so I'm going to cut that back. I'm going to cut the glass back to where it's about here at least. Dang it, why are y'all not asleep, dude? It's the middle of the night. Literally, look at that. It's the middle of the night. I think right here. Yeah, we're going to cut all this back. Just to this section so we can add the glass in it. You don't have to. So, sorry if guys, if it glitched a little bit. I don't know why. Sometimes it does that. It glitches. Alright, so that's kind of what we're doing, and we can add the, yeah, let's add the glass on this side too. Why not? Want to go crazy on glass? Why not? Look at that. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. That's kind of our village house. Now we're going to do it on this level too. We're going to make sure the front level is the same. Actually, I did it wrong. I did the wrong glass when I was doing this. I was gonna do like all clear, but then I was like, it's supposed to be black on this one. But I don't want the mobs to like look in while you're trying to do stuff on the bottom and then blow it up. So the top floor is okay with glass because no mobs can get up there. But since this is the second level though, I kind of want to do just black. I'm thinking I add another color and another design to our building. So let's go all black on that. Look at that. Already looking pretty nice, to be honest. Now you guys probably thinking, well, where's the villager gonna get on this side? This is where we're gonna actually put the door. So let's go with the door. And you know we gotta add the frame here, so we're gonna add the door frame here. I'm gonna go with the stone frame. And then I'll put the Terrence up there. You don't have to put Terrence up there. You can put like any type of deals you want there. Actually, I think we did oak. Yeah, there we go. So we got the first door and the second door pretty much almost done, but we still got a lot of work to do because you notice we still get the floors to do on this section. So let's get finished with it. So on these two, I'm gonna use the oak, actual like oak, regular oak on that, just to fill in that gap there and to fill in the top gaps. Now the middle gap is going to be where the cobblestone comes in. If you guys have cobblestone, you don't have to use cobblestone necessarily. I'm going to use the cobblestone because it adds another color and another texture to the building. So there we go. That's kind of the design we're doing right now. And it doesn't look too bad, but if you want, you can just take out this Terran block here and redo it with a fresh new cobblestone. That way it's not like matching. If you guys want. Now I did on those because I have no idea why I did on those, so it's up to you guys. But that's kind of right now what we're doing. We still got a lot of work to do on this house. Yeah, you ain't getting that house. So right now this is kind of what it looks like. It looks pretty nice. Now it's time to get the floor in on this side. When we get the floor in on this side, we gotta go crazy. So let's go with the turret on this to add that. I'm gonna do it on all of the dills. Look at that, already looking beautiful. Now since we got this section, this is the section of the house. Now this top one is going to be bigger than... I'm going to cut this for now. I'll probably put it later. This here is going to be the section. Now let's keep adding on this. Come on, we can do this. We can build this. Oh, I did that one a little shorter, didn't I? Yeah, alright, so this is where we're gonna take the oak like that. And we're gonna do an outline. Oh, I went too far. I hate when I do it not too like that. Alright, we're gonna do it all the way to where it's matching that side. Just to kind of get an outline of it. Of kind of similar. Oh, I did that one wrong. Yeah, this one's supposed to be that. Yeah, let's do that one on this side too. Oh, I went too far on that side, didn't I? So that's kind of what we're doing right now, is just getting kind of the outline around the house. This is what it looks like. It is a super massive house. It really is, but it's crazy. So let's get finished with it. Now on this one, let's go with a, to be honest, I'm going to do it with another dark glass here. We're going to do all dark glass here. And all dark glass here. We're only doing it at 3 level on the third level of glass because we don't want to do like 4. We don't want to do a whole building of glass because that'd just be crazy. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Let's go with that. We are gonna add some more details to the house, probably. We'll probably add like a garden or something in it. But for now, we're just getting the glass added to it. Come on, work with me. Alright. Now we're going to add the cobblestone on this level, so that way we can add it like that. Look at that. It's already looking beautiful. Why in the heck did I put it on that level? I don't remember adding it to that level. It's supposed to be a 3 level. Apparently I did it on a 4 level, and I didn't realize that. So all this needs to be going, and I put it on a 3. I thought I was doing a 3 level, but apparently... Alright, this side will do it. Alright, there we go. Now let's do cobblestone on this section too. And cobblestone there, and cobblestone there. Let's add cobblestone all the way here. And let's go with the wood on this side. Yeah, let's go with the wood on this side. And then we're gonna go with the other wood, or not the other wood, but the other stone. Where's that other stone? Yeah, we'll go with this stone. Like that. And let's go on that side. And then let's go with the wood over here. Look at that. It's already looking beautiful. You don't have to add clear glass. You can do it all dark. I did it to where it's that. But you don't have to do it like that. You can just leave it. I just realized I missed this section. When I was building the glass, I didn't realize that there was the actual locations of where like the glass is going to be at. Because I thought, oh, I was just done. But when I added the glass in, I forgot to look down and make sure I was actually building it right. And I messed up when I was doing that. Stop putting on that. Stop putting. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's where it's supposed to go. Cause see, when I was building that, I didn't realize that the actual like building part was there. I wonder why it's throwing my frame off. Sometimes I end up doing that. I end up messing myself up, but that's okay. That's the whole point of building, is to have fun. And if you mess up, oh, you mess up, you have fun. Sometimes my mess ups actually make it look better. You can tell that this whole section here is going to be like re-demolished. Yeah, you can tell like all this. Because we can't just leave it stone here. We gotta add frame in it. Even though this is not like part of the house, we still gotta add the detail in it. To make it kind of look like the house. Alright, so let's get this all... Oh, dang it. Why am I cutting that section? You just want to make sure that it's all looking pretty good. Alright, so let's go with, let's see, what's this next one? Next one would be, oh, it's actually this color. Why do I keep writing on? I'm like going up every time I'm over here. Okay, then it's the dark oak wood. Then it's this wood. Then it's, I think it'd be the stone. No, it's the cobblestone. No, it's the actual wood. Yeah, let's put the wood. Get out of there! Then it's the oak block, and then it would be what? I think it's the dark oak wood at the bottom. Yeah, let's go with the dark oak wood like that. So we want to make sure it looks the same. You don't have to do the clear glass on the second floor. I did it that way, so that way. Now we got to make sure we add a staircase so the villagers can come to the building. We don't want to make sure they can't have access to it. I mean, we can do it to where it's like a luxurious place, but I'm not wanting to do it like that. So we want to make sure the stairs is there. As y'all guys know, we always make sure we have a kind of a thing, and I threw the. We got to make sure that we have a protection. So that's why we add that. Let's go. One reason why we do this protection is because villagers end up dying and hurting themselves because they're stupid idiots who can't see stairs. So that's why we kind of put a stair frame around it. And we do that a lot on a lot of our other buildings. Is so that they don't fall and hurt themselves. But if you don't care about the villagers, you can just, let them fall. That's okay. Alright, let's get this wood all the way here. And let's get finished out this. Alright, now we gotta put torches on it so we can see in the middle of the night. Because this is gonna get dark really soon, so we gotta hurry this up. Make sure that the darkness ain't gonna come. I didn't want it on that. I want it on that. There we go, guys. So that's pretty much the stairs. Then we already got the secondary level. We got the third level. It is massive. This is massive. I didn't realize how massive it was going to be, but it is massive. It is crazy. And that's kind of why we like it. Yeah, if you guys are going to be like, well, how does the villager get here? We're going to work on that. So right now, we're going to probably just cut it into this section, and let's get the stairs kind of already built. We're only going to do a single stairs, so that way it kind of doesn't bother them. as much, because apparently if you do like 2 stairs, it gives them more room, but like I think a single stair is kind of just, it causes them to not like trip or anything. Come on, work with me. I'll leave the torch there. And we want to make sure that no monsters can get them, so let's block that off to where it's like that. And there's the access to secondary. And the third, wait, did we build a third level? Dang it, we missed the door. I know we built the third levels over here. Okay, so that is there. So there is, there's different access to the house. Now it's time to build the roof. Ugh. Now guys, we're going to use the stone brick stairs for the roof. One reason why is it adds a nice character and design to your house, adds also a nice color to it. I always like going with the wood and the stones because they look so good together. But that doesn't necessarily mean that if you actually try to build this, you don't have to do any of the colors I'm doing. We'll leave that because that's going to be blocking that. And we're going to keep building it up. Now, we're only going to build this one up to a 4 block. In other words, we're only going to take this to probably like 1 more level before we actually stop what we're doing. Oh yeah, oh dang, I didn't realize that. If you guys notice that these two are actually not actually like, I mean that one is kind of technically, but these aren't. I did that for some stupid reason. I didn't check. Alright, so we're gonna make sure these corners are matching kind of the design we're doing. There we go, make sure that's done. Yeah, okay, that's all. I think that's all looking right. Yeah, it looks about even. Alright, right now this doesn't look that great. Oh, we got one villager already there. We still got this whole section to patch up, which is alright, because we could just, I'll patch it up. Not that big deal. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to add that. Yeah, just to add that way it's blocked it off. So right now, that is our house right now. It's not much in there, but we're gonna add some more details in it later. So let's go with our next tile of roof. To be honest, I think this is probably our biggest houses we got on the property right now. Come on, work with me. There we go. Alright, so guys, there we go. Let's get that design. Oh, come on. Alright, so that would probably be like the 3rd level. I think that is the 3rd level of the house right now. Come on, work with me. There we go. That is the 3rd level of the house. Now it's time to get the last level of the house, which we're going to use the dark oak wood to add this level. Now the last part of the house is going to be a lot bigger. One reason why is because it's technically you can make this a 4. You can make it as high as you want, but we're only going to cut it. We're going to cut it off here in a minute. We're making it a 3 level. We can make it a 4 level, but I don't want to do that because that's a lot more work. So right now we're going to take this stone here, not the orange stone. Come on, stop messing with me. Stop messing with me, brother. There we go. We're going to use the stone like here, and we're going to add the cobblestone as the last tile to put the block. Yeah, since we're doing that, we're going to add the stones on this section, and let's get this whole section done. Yeah, we're going to be flattening it down so it doesn't look weird. No. If I wanted a block, I would have put a block. How is a cow? And did someone leave the door open? Stupid villagers leave the doors open all the time. I wonder why I got mobs coming in houses and stuff. Alright, let's get this section done. Look at that, it's already looking beautiful. You can fix that, but I mean, actually let's fix that, to be honest. I think it looks a little weird. No, I don't want oak. If I want oak, I'll tap on oak. I want smooth. Come on. Add that. Add that. So we're almost finished, guys. I hope this guys will help you guys build a massive house. To be honest, this is super massive. I didn't realize how massive it was until I started looking at it. That is a massive house. I did not realize how massive it was. Oh, my network connection's lost. Oh well, I'm not worried about that right now, guys. I love that it tells me. I mean, I know it tells me that for safety reasons or whatever, but I don't really care about that, guys. Right now, I'm... Dude, I think this could be... Oh, this... Wait, that's right, because it's this level. Alright. Hey, guys, if you notice there is grass here, well, now it's time to get rid of all this grass. This is the final level of the house. It's the 4th level of the house. We're going to add beds in it, don't worry. We're gonna detail it. But first of all, we got to get rid of all this grass, because otherwise that cow's going to keep staying in here. I don't know why we have a cow in here. No. No. Alright, finally. It just would not get out. Alright, now it's time to put the oak. Black oak. We're not doing the actual... I think we are doing... Yeah, we're doing the dark oak wood. We love doing these colors because they always look good together. They give you kind of that mid-eastern time. You know. So let's finish this. Now since we got this level done, we still got to finish it off by adding this. We still got a lot of torches to add and some beds to add, but that's okay, we will add that. Alright, we're almost done with this. It is already looking beautiful. This is a massive location, to be honest. If you're doing it in this survival, good luck. It will take you a lot of time to get all the supplies gathered to actually make this house. Okay, does that look good? Yeah, that does look good. I'm just making sure it's not like weird. Alright, let's add the torches there. And let's go with the torches. Let's go with the torches on the back side here. And here, here, here. Nope, not that one. Here, here, here. Here. Here, here. Okay, that works. Okay, let's add one here. Just to be safe. So it is kind of bright, guys, and we could add 2 here on the back side. Time to add the beds in. Let's go with the white bed. Now, since this is a massive place, it kind of seems a little bit sad to put just one bed, but we're going to do that because I don't feel like decorating the whole inside. Because I still got the outside to decorate. We're still not done with the outside. So right now we're just going to put the beds in there, or at least a bed. And let's get the torches on this building, and let's get this finished so we can work on the outside still. Now on the outside, if you guys know that we always like to add at least some type of spectacular thing to the outside to actually give it some type of specific deal to not match. Time to add some torches on the outside. Oh, we still got that to do. So let's add some torches on the outside to give it more light and more color to our building, kind of like to our building, kind of. That way you can see it from a mile away. We're gonna light it up like a Christmas tree. Yeah. Come on. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's that one. Alright, we're gonna make sure that this side gets lightened up too. Nope, that one's not in the right light. There we go. Like that. And look how beautiful and bright that is. That is super bright. I'm going to make sure we add at least 2 in the front on each window. Dude, that is a massive building, to be honest. I thought it was like small, going to be like small when I started, and now I'm just like, dang, that is massive. Alright, now guys, you still know that we still gotta finish this house, so let's get this side done, and let's get it finished. If you guys know that the floor is not done, that's kind of what we're doing. This is where we need the dark oak wood. I'm gonna do our dark wood, that way we can get the bed in, and let's get this finished. Now we're already done with the beds, we're done with that. We just gotta get all this grass and cobblestone kind of already out. It might take you a little bit longer to do all the details. You can add flowers, you can add designs in it. Right now we're just kind of just getting the floor done, add a bed in it, and then detail the outside, and we're probably gonna call it like a quits. We're not gonna do like the whole basement and all that, because this is a massive place already. Now I'd probably say this house could probably be a hotel, I guess. I mean, it is massive. It could probably fit a lot of people in it. I mean, this one room could just be like one person's apartment, and then you got another person that has another apartment, and then the last person gets like the master apartment. That is a huge place, but that is pretty nice though. That for now. Oh wait, we did not finish the top level. I just realized that when we did that. Yeah, we didn't finish these. I wonder why it looks a little weird. Yeah, now it looks a little bit better. It just looked a little weird. But that is a huge house, guys. And we took that top of that mountain and then added to it and then made it smaller. But guys, that is kind of what we're doing, but we're still not done because we have to add the grass. Now, if y'all saw my last video of the how to build a whatever it is, I think that's what I said. I'm still not sure what I built. Now it's time to get the we're going to do it the same way we did the other one. Make sure that's all done. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Let's leave it away from the blocks like that. I'm going to do that on all the windows to add some character and design to it. Yeah, that one's above it. That one's down below it. Sorry, it doesn't matter as long as it's kind of designed. Yeah, see that one's gonna be about underneath it. It don't matter. Alright guys, we don't have to add that design to it unless you guys want to. You don't have to add it like on these, but I'm going to because I don't care. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with the church, because the church is like right there. Looks like that farmhouse already claimed that he loves the house. And so guys, we added the grass to add more detail. You can add it here if you want. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but that's kind of our house, guys. We're gonna add a little more design. I think what we can do. Let's see. Do we have oak slabs? Yeah, not the oak slabs, but the oak. Stop giving me the oak planks. I don't want the oak planks. I want the trap doors. I want to see if I could do it. No, it's not want to let me do it. Come on. Okay, it will do it that way. We're gonna add the oak trap doors like this. I don't think it will let me do it on that. No, it won't let me do it on that side, so I had to do it on that side. Alright guys, so we're still working on it. Can't do it on that side. So you got a lot of work on this house to finish up because we're still gonna do it all on these. It doesn't matter how it opens as long as it's kind of like that. Look at that, already looks beautiful. You can't really do it when the torches are there. For some stupid reason, they have it where it's like that. But you can do it without the torches like that, so we're gonna get this finished. I think we're pretty much done. No, we still got one. There we go, guys. We're finished, I believe. Why do I keep missing one? It's always like, I think I'm done and there's like one missing. Why did I put it there? There we go, guys. I think we're done now. Yeah, we're done. Alright, so we added that design to it. You don't have to, but we added that. Well, I hope that guys helps how to build a 3... I'm not sure what to call it, to be honest. But I hope that guys helps. If it does, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys to the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, I'll see you next time.